do still have a couple out of the way locations. We do still have Shack Tool and Plasma, which are of course some of the more infamous out of the way locations. The one thing I don't like about Chozo that will be rectified once we get to the playoffs is that we won't have any Suitless Meridia force seeds. The only location that Gravity Suit can fall in can be in during a Chozo race is at Dragon itself, and right now we have that turned off for the regular season, but we will be turning that back on for the playoffs. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy some Suitless Meridian myself. Not necessarily to be mean to the runners or anything, just there's a lot of cool tech and interesting
Yeah, I
movement.
actually enjoy a little bit of playing a Suitless Meridian myself, even so.
Yeah, definitely. We do have a good start from the runners here, all running left to win. And we're going to guess on first item?
Well, one of the weird things with Chozo is that first item absolutely has to be the morph ball. So we can guess on the
Oh, okay.
second major item, because you can't. The ceiling item is
Oh,
no
that's
longer a Chozo location. You can't get to the other Chozo location, which is the Alpha Missiles, without
right.
having morph. So
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I have played one or two of these, but still getting
it
used to it, just like all the other runners.
we are all still getting used to it, and that's actually what makes this really exciting, is because we have a lot of metas for the regular major minor split, and we don't have them yet for Chozo. We're all
Yeah.
speculating on what those will be, and we just don't know for sure.
I was thinking about it a little bit earlier, and it does seem like Wreck Ship is a little more appealing for people, not having to have Speed Boost to get all three items.
Yep,
Does
that
that
is one.
seem?
Yep, that seems very reasonable. Also, it's 3 items out of 25 instead of 4 out of 34, so it's actually the percentage is pretty similar. But the thing to remember about the Chozo locations is there's a higher likelihood that they're gonna be, something not an E-Tank, because you think about it, uh, in the major minor split, you have, between E-Tanks and reserve tanks, 18 items that, very quickly become not very interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas here you have your 4 tanks and 5 ammo items for 9 items that are not very interesting, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely. And it's good to mix it up, like the halfway switch here, kind of make people adapt to a new situation.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the only thing we've seen so far are missiles and energy tanks.
Yeah.
So,
So
we are gonna be on an ammo hunt. One of the changes that happens because of this, in the past, Bomb Chorizo had to be bombs, speed booster, or screw attack. Now add power bombs to the list of things that could be at Bomb Chorizo, because
yeah,
our first
definitely.
logical power bomb pack could be there.
And because no bombs down in that Blue Burn Star, they are gonna miss a couple of checks. I mean, just minors, but early on, I don't know. I like to pick up a few extra minors myself. See some good climbing from CanadianOwl there.
It looks like Polar Bear Bunny is doing the left side
Oh,
ledge grabs, which is something that I invented. So, shout outs to
nice.
using my strat.
Definitely. All right. So they can't check the. They cannot check the 230 yet,
Yep,
but that is in Chozo location
it
now,
is
so
indeed.
definitely want to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and
Excellent.
also I truly believe that the gauntlet location is more powerful in this one.
Oh,
And
really?
it's screw attack, so we'll see. If
Ooh,
I'm Owl, if I'm these runners, I'm headed straight to gauntlet.
okay.
Unfortunately, they can't check 230 missiles with screw attack, but they can check gauntlet, and that could be a important item for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they all have. Except for Polar Bear, they all have an E tank, so should be okay. Am I right in that Gauntlet still can't be a suit though?
It can't be a suit, that's right. So suits still
Okay.
can't be in criteria or in blueprint star.
All right.
And Owl heading straight to that gauntlet,
Yeah, for sure.
as is Azder. And looks like Bunny's going there as well.
All right. And Ashter getting those tricky wall jumps. Looks like almost first try, maybe second.
And he's not going for the safety save.
No, he's. Oh, that was a nice jump. Yeah, Esther's got it down. Already
Yeah,
to the item.
It's pretty safe in this situation, and it is a pack of super missiles. And
Okay.
I don't think I'd reset over this one anyway. So there
No.
are definitely items I would reset over, but not. But if it's your first logical super pack, it might be a while before they see another. So it's probably best to pick it up.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Canadian's getting grabbed. All right, he got out.
Okay, everybody doing the gauntlet check. It looks like because
Oh yeah.
Link's making his way up as well.
They're definitely all agreeing with you here. Want to get that gauntlet item. Oh, and I do like, despite the no suit list, I do like how in Chozo now, every now and then you get to see a little spore spawn.
Yeah.
Someone can't get through the trick to backdoor into spore spawn. I don't know if we'll see any of that today, but these runners all look pretty good.
We might. We don't have a way to open that up yet. So if we don't get bombs or power bombs
Oh yeah, true.
before there, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
And then it's a gamble. Do you check spore spawn or do you gamble that it's not anything you need?
Looks like 64-bit having a little bit of trouble with those wall jumps.
Yeah, they're a little bit tricky,
Oh yeah,
but he gets up just fine.
nice. No deaths either. That's all good. So we get to see the next location here, the early supers, and oh, another pack of supers in the floor. That looks good. Oh,
And just a reserve tank.
just the
But
vanilla.
there's some power bombs. Those aren't the logically first power bombs, but they are there. So that'll allow them easy access to the backdoor spore spawn.
Well, and we'll probably see if they remember that there's nothing down at Edicoon's either. Getting those
Yep.
power bombs right here. A lot of times you just go right through the floor, but nothing down there.
Well,
But probably one.
We'll see. It's more of a muscle memory thing, I think.
Yeah.
As just remember not to check it.
Yeah, he's remembering. So, and that does open Wave Beam up, right? So he can do the super glitch.
Yep, but it's not gonna. He's not gonna do it because it's not gonna be a major item anyway. Could be an E tank, but
Oh, that's right. Not bad.
Yep, well, it's like I said, new to everybody.
Oh, another super pack. That's nice. Oh wow, 64-bit.
Oh my god.
Careful, buddy. Oh. Hold your breath.
I hope he saved, and I hope he doesn't come back here if he doesn't make it. Oh, and there's the charge beam.
Wow, a lot of vanilla going on here. A little charge action. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 64-bit saved, but still like to at least get out of there the item. Oh, azder first try. Going into backdoor spore spawn.
Yeah, there's several different locations that you can stand to get that trick. Which is very nice not to have to do the spore spawn thing. And we have bombs.
There we go. And 64-bit made it out. Good job.
Let's hope he takes another refill at the ship before moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's gonna just go on. Okay, well, he's got 31. He should be fine. Famous last words, right?
Yeah, I'd be filling up, but yeah, these are all better runners than me, so. And azder skipping some more miners, so he's feeling comfortable with the Chozo logic.
Yeah, and that's one of the interesting things that's going to come out of these is how many miners do you pick up? Now, in the major miner split, there's always that decision process of do I go for charge beam or do I go or better beam because they have charge beam. They're all going to find it.
Yeah.
Do I go for that charge beam or the better beam combo or do I go for ammo? And I feel like charge beam is going to be more likely the thing you're going to search out because there's fewer locations it can be.
Yep.
And the spots where you're looking for ammo can be E-tanks and reserve tanks. And late in the game, that's not what you want.
For sure. And we do see azder going up towards, I feel like he's heading wreck ship, right?
Yeah, I like the play to go up. We'll see if he does go wreck ship because one of the things I think we're going to see some of is this. Let's check the Chozo item at Alpha Power Bombs. We only find an E-tank. So then you have to make a decision. Do you continue to go up or do you go down at that point? I think we're going to
Okay.
see. I think we may see a lot more uh, checking this item first before making the decision.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not too far out of the way, and especially with screw attack, that tower's not too difficult to get up
Now, no
for you.
surprise that Azure decides to go all the way up. He is a new route
Yeah.
runner, so he's going to have no trouble doing this. This is
Yeah.
an extra E-tank compared to what you'd have in a new route situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I do feel like the new route runners probably have a little bit of advantage in that way, right? Because they're getting maybe even more items than they usually do, but kind of
Yeah, yep, I
have
think
them all laid out for them.
yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
All right, let's see. Is he a CWJ guy or a horizontal bomb jump?
He could do both.
Okay.
He'll go for the CWJ. If he misses, he'll try the horizontal bomb jump as a backup.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's always hard to tell when they pick up the item, though.
Oh, looks like he had the frame, but missed it. See charge beams on the right-hand side, so everybody
Now,
probably pretty happy.
now, if I were to guess, I'm going to say CanadianOwl is going to continue to go up, and I'm going to guess that Lincoln Bunny will go down. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Owl is an experienced GT 135%, which does this with one E-tank but various suit, which is basically the equivalent of two E-tanks. And of course, he doesn't have the second E-tank. He's headed up, though, it looks like. We'll see if he continues up after the Alpha PBs, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and azder, I think it was pretty much second try, so he's into the ship. And 64-bit wanted that reserve tank. I guess we haven't
It's
seen
an
a
extra
lot yet.
safety.
Yeah.
We don't have hell runs in Logic yet. We've only seen one E-tank on a Chozo statue. Hell runs are not in Logic until you have 3 E-tanks on the Chozo statues. And the
Okay.
big hell runs will guarantee you E-tanks in other locations as well. So it's still 4 to get across Cathedral and 5 to get to Wave Beam, etc., etc. But 3 of those E-tanks have to be Chozo locations.
All right.
Now, of course, you do have to be a little bit careful about those kind of things because those in-logic E-tanks might be in the wrecked ship that they can already access.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see azder in that fight with Phantoon, giving him some Dopplers? So that was a good Doppler. And everybody got that super missile and the backdoor spore spawn real easy, and azder taking Phantoon down in a hurry.
Very nicely done.
New route skills for sure.
Yeah, Owl looks like he is continuing up.
Yep.
And Bunny going to Kraid.
Yeah, you called it. I did see, I think it was a race yesterday, people just skipping the item right here that's a Kraid E-tank, right?
Yep, that is a minor item. Maybe it could be an E-tank, but it won't be a major item.
And azder not forgetting, even though this isn't a statue, it does count as the item after the Phantoon fight, so it is major.
Yeah, the basically the boss reward items, and for Phantoon, it just made I think it made more sense to just spread them out a little bit more. Have because you could put it at Gravity Suit instead of this location, but then you have 2 items in that attic area.
Oh yeah, and he gets the best item, Spring Ball. Picks it up and everything. Sounds good.
Yeah, that Spring Ball will give him some additional options here. This next item he needs to go to, he's going to have to choose between a tricky bomb jump, a tricky power bomb jump, or a tricky spring ball jump, none of which are easy. But it is in Logic, so he is going to want to check that item.
Yeah, and he knows it. He's saved. He, didn't do that ship save, but saved before Spiky Room of Death here for sure.
Oh, look at this. Owl is going to check 230 missiles. I like this.
Oh, good. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
And Wave Beam behind Kraid. Okay, whatever it was, I didn't see it.
Oh, no, azder. So 230 was X-ray, and that was a quick reset. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Wow.
Asher took the save. Okay. I kind of assumed he hadn't taken the save. He's not big on saves, but he did take it.
Yeah,
Probably
he's
more because he wanted to be able to reset
yeah.
if the item was crap. But it's good he did save because he didn't make it through Spiky Room of Death, which lived up to its name today.
Oh yeah. He's gonna do this bomb jump again too. Oof.
Yeah, with the water right there, this is a very tricky jump, but he gets it.
Nice. And
Uh,
yeah, CanadianOwl continuing to the ship as well. Yeah, it's spring bug. Yeah. All right. Aster makes it through this time. Come on. Oh, he's got it. Oh, got the frame. Didn't make it.
yeah, that second jump is a little bit tricky. It's very annoying when you overshoot it like that. It means you got the first frame perfect jump, but you didn't get the second one. Oh, and it's
Ooh.
various suit.
Wow.
Oh,
And he's gonna.
oh. Oof.
Oh, he's got
Okay, okay,
30
we're okay, we're
seconds.
okay. Yeah, kill that fish. Those fish deal a lot of damage here.
Wow. So yeah, wreck ship early. Looks like it's paying off. He's gonna be able to do pretty much the new route now, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
ow,
Canadian
there's a
owl.
nice, CWJ.
Oh no, and
Oh,
we do see polar bear going down without Variasuit, and if she
yeah,
hell runs, she's gonna be a little behind, right?
yeah. Well, she might find something nice movement-wise that'll make her wreck ship a lot faster. Link did check the power bomb item, but let's see if he continues on up.
Yeah. So yeah, Esther doesn't want the reset. He's got to go real carefully through here. Oh, he's got it easy.
Yeah, that various suit does help out, but 37 energy is not comfortable in the wreck ship. Doesn't even pick up that big 20.
Yeah, and polar bear is saving. I think she's about to do a couple hell runs.
Yeah, at least the ice hell run.
Yeah.
That one's not too bad, but she has 3 tanks in a reserve, so she can do. I mean, literally, you can do the run through Cathedral with 3 tanks. 2 in a reserve is what you do in RBO, for instance.
Yeah.
But those tanks are, again, not all in chosen locations, so technically not in logic yet.
Yep. So she's definitely taking the gamble, and
And
we see the.
as you're gambling on not checking the attic item.
Oh, true. Yeah, he's out of there. That's a strange choice for me, but it does take a long time. You got to go all the way through bowling, so.
Yeah, I think to his way of thinking is he found the good item in the various suit. He's gonna check 230 missiles. It looks like, and doesn't expect that there's gonna be anything else there. Hopefully, one of our other runners will check it though, so we'll see what it is.
And we do see plasma down for polar bear, so the microwave
Nice.
beam is out there. Just no one getting all the pieces all together.
Well, we'll see if Azure picks up that extra. He often will skip it too.
Oh yeah, I don't. Oh, he gets it. Okay. Oh, and 64-bit Link going back down too.
Okay, looks
So,
like Polar Bear Bunny's going back up, not wanting to do those hell runs.
good. That's a good call. Like you were saying with the logic, you're not really forced that way, so head back up to that ship. Oh, and Aster going all the way back down.
Gonna pick up an E-Tank there, nice.
Yeah. So
Gives him enough.
he's going to that early missile station that's also Chozo.
Yeah,
they couldn't get into before.
No, he could have got. Yeah, they could get into that early.
Oh, they can. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just need morph ball for that one.
Oh yeah. So where is he going?
This is just another way to get down towards Norfair.
Oh, okay. Is this faster?
From 230 missiles, it may actually be faster.
Oh, true. He didn't want to just check that. So okay.
And it actually gives him a couple extra item checks, which is nice.
Okay. got some legs DLC down there for 64-bit. But he gets out of it pretty quickly there.
Okay, Bunny gets her E-Tank at the Alpha Power Bombs location.
Oh, she's seen 2 now. I hope she keeps going up, though.
Yeah, so far by my count, we've seen 2 E-Tanks on Chozos. We saw this one, and we saw the one at Spazer, I believe was the other one.
Yeah.
And of course, reserve tanks count in that E-Tank count. So if you see two E-Tanks in a reserve tank at Chozo locations, that will put that in logic. And as you're doing the bomb jump to get up to the X-ray item,
Yeah.
this is in logic because he's got 3 E-Tanks. You only need 2 plus bombs will put it in logic. As you're showing us how to do a double bomb jumping.
Oof, yeah, that was real clean.
Now I would turn that screw attack back on if I were him. He took it off to help him with the D-boost, but once the D-boosts are done, unless you had to go all the way across. Okay, here we go.
Al gets his bomb jump in the wrecked ship over there, so just spike room of death between him and the Verity suit.
Okay. Oh, according to chat, high jump also an E-Tank. Yes. Azure says I don't need Spazer. He doesn't know that he's gonna get that plasma beam soon, but yeah, he's like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna grab that.
Yeah, so people that don't want to do that bomb jump, not missing out on much in this seed. Oh no, did a polar bear go to... She's not going to the wrecked ship.
Probably gonna check 230 missiles first.
Okay. And CanadianOwl nabs his various suit.
Okay, Link's gonna have to be careful here. He's gonna... This is where I would just lay a power bomb to get all those and just get in there, because he may not have enough to get out of here. And I don't know that this can be an E-Tank at this point.
It's a plasma, I think, right?
Oh, is that? Yeah, it's plasma. Yeah. Of course he wants it, but I don't know if he's gonna get out of here. I don't know if he's gonna make it out.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use his reserves very strategically.
Okay, he's popped a reserve. He should have enough now, and that plasma beam will help him.
If he does the screw attack through those plasma, yeah, okay.
But what's bad for Link here is that he's gonna have to he's not gonna be able to go straight into the other hell runs. He's gonna need to refill a bit.
Yeah.
Barely makes it through. 31, I wouldn't say barely, but 31 is not a lot left.
Just a casual 31.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this will lead him back up, and, you know, he can nab his various suit too, since it would be a long farm down here. Oh, and Polar Bear actually reset. So,
maybe doesn't want the X-ray?
Yeah.
Oh, turning on... Okay, so I'm guessing Bunny does not normally use Moonwalk, but you can use Moonwalk to help set up the CWJ, and she probably turn it back on specifically for that.
And we are going to see the attic item, because CanadianOwl is going to full clear the ship.
Yeah, Owl knows that Azure's probably going to skip that, so he figures if it's something good, I'm going to have an advantage.
And,
very nice quick kill from Azure on Kraid.
Sure. A little
Pick
short
up his
on
wave
the
beam.
First jump for Polar Bear. She'll have to reset that with their newly equipped Moonwalk.
Okay, let's see what the bowling missiles are.
Oh, is it going to make it interesting? Oh, it's gravity!
Oh,
oh,
oh my god, that is a stacked ship.
Yeah, wreck ship first in these seeds. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
And so's Canadian.
Okay, so this gets really interesting. So we said that that Suitless is never in logic in this, but if Azure gets high jump boots, ice beam, and grapple beam, he may just choose to go with the Suitless, because it's going to be a while before he makes his way back up to the wreck ship.
For sure, yeah. So he really has to kind of hope for those items for sure. Oh, we do see 64-bit trying the hell runs.
Yeah, he's got 5
Three.
E-tanks and 2 reserves. That should be enough.
Yeah.
I don't know what he started with though, so I don't know how long he farmed. Screw attack helps makes it easier too. This last room is the really difficult one, the one that Link just went through, the so-called Rising Tide room. That's the one that usually kills people if they're not going to make it, because that one just so much harder than the others. And a super missile in the... I'm a little surprised Link didn't pick that up.
Me too.
He's got charge wave plasma, which is really good, but for Ridley, having an extra pack of supers is really nice.
Well, and already went over there for the miner. I don't know what he was for that. I guess maybe an E-tank.
He probably could be an E-tank. He might also want power bombs. They don't have ice beam yet, but one of the reasons why I will actually continue to collect ammo a lot of times after until I get ice beam as much as until I get charge beam, because I don't do speed zep skip. So.
Oh no. Yeah.
So you might want that ammo just for the zebs. If right now I don't think he's got enough ammo right now to go through the zebs and do Mother Brain 1. So that's something that you need to keep in mind.
We do see Polar Bear with a nice microwave strat on Fantoon. I guess she did pick up all the pieces.
Nicely done.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it makes Fantoon. Yeah, Fantoon's a little harder to microwave just because you have to missile his eye open before you can do it. But once you get that microwave started, it's like 3 shots. Yeah. Actually, it might be 4 without ice beam, but it's a very quick microwave.
Yeah, so she's definitely, I mean, not racing the top runners, but catching up a little bit with.
No, everybody's racing each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an open race, so we actually have these 4 plus 1, 2, 3 others off screen that are racing this.
Alright. Glad everyone joined today, getting their practice in for the rest of the league games. It's awesome. Oh, an ice beam. That's a nice find.
So the question is, will Azure find high jump boots or high jump boots and grapple to complete the suitless?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, Azure does not do high jumpless lava dive, so he needs high jumps if he wants to go down to Lower Norfair.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I did hear him talking about that the other day.
Okay, Owl's gonna be the last to finish off Kraid here.
I mean, is it just my my screen here, or do we not have a Varisuit for Polar Bear? Did she not go to the?
She might not have. Yeah, she might not have gone there. She might not be comfortable with the
bomb jump.
The bomb jump tricks there.
But if she gets gravity, she'll go right back, right?
She'll go right back when she gets gravity, so that's fortunate for her.
Yeah, definitely.
And she might have decided that I'm going to bet on this other item being something that'll get me through that. And if it's not, then I'll go back and try doing a bomb jump.
I like that call. It's a smart play right there.
Yeah, I really think when you're playing these, you really got to stay within what you can do. You see a lot of runners get into trouble when they start trying to do things that they're not able to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're forced to do that, but give it a choice. Yeah, hold off. You see if you get a better option.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. I've tried a few tricks that Azure can do, but I can't, so yeah. It does not go well.
And space jump on Azure's side, that's not going to get him into Lower Norfair, though.
Space jump won't? He can do the lava
not without
he doesn't have gravity.
That's
suit. Right. My bad. That's right. He doesn't have gravity. Ooh.
It will make it easier for 64-bit Link going back to the wreck ship. So right now, Azure's options pretty much are go to Croc or, pretty much go to Croc or go to the attic of wreck ship.
Yeah, now with this new logic, I mean, he's heading Croc's way, but there's only one item back there, so it's not going to be both high jump and grapple.
Well, high jump will get him into Lower Norfair. That's what he wants to find. Obviously, he wants to find gravity. He's not going to find it there. But if he at least finds high jump there, then he can do lower Norfair. Find the gravity's not there either, and he'll know to go back up to the wreck ship.
Yep.
If this is not high jump boots, his only choice is to go back up to the wreck ship because he doesn't have the items to do suitless, even if he wanted to try that out.
Yep. And Polar Bear going back to get her various suit. That's awesome.
Yeah, and this will be a lot easier now that she's got gravity suit.
Definitely. And we get that quick Croc trail. Not even enough time to spam any Croc Z's.
Looks like Link is also going to go bet on Croc, and then he'll have to head up to the wreck ship as well.
Yeah. Oh, she's got gravity. That's right.
She's fine.
Oh yeah, there we go. And she's pretty happy now.
I bet, yeah.
Getting both those suits, getting out of there. Oh, we got a nice moonwalk from 64-bit, taking down Croc.
Looks like Azur's going to go for the bomb jump to get up here. The only other way to do it would be to do... Oh, wait, he's got a space jump. Never mind. He could just space jump his way up. Yep. Me forgetting my favorite item. Okay, what do we got? We have the logically first power bomb pack. So Azure knows he has to go back up to the wreck ship and get his gravity suit there. He's probably pretty upset about that, but it's a gamble he makes, and sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. He knows that.
Yeah. Yeah, so CanadianOwl then, I would say, firmly in the lead here, already heading down to lower Norfair. And I think Polar Bear's right behind him. It's on his tail.
So with all this, it's impossible to say who's really in the lead here. Owl looks like he's probably in the lead since he's not going to have to go all the way back up to the wreck ship. But overall, I'd say that Azure's movement is better. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can make up any time. Owl's doing a very nice high jumpless gravity jump, which is by no means free.
No, and first try too. Real nice.
And interesting, Azure still hasn't turned his screw attack back on from the X-ray check. We'll see if he remembers to do that at some point.
So does CanadianOwl need to check the screw attack item? I probably would, right? He's looking for...
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
But looks like he's going to.
He's going to. I'm thinking he's still looking for Ice Beam or Speed, right? Because he does need to get into Merida.
Yeah, I forgot he hasn't checked Bubble Mountain, so you're right. He doesn't have he doesn't have Ice or Speed. He'll need one of those.
So for him, it makes sense. Oh, and he gets Speed.
Booster. Wow. Nice.
So that's a good call because some of the runners that already have Ice, they might not check that when they come through here. So
yeah, I don't think Azure will check it. He'll be full on go mode by the time he gets down to lower Norfair.
Yeah, definitely.
Owl gonna have to bomb jump out. His other option would be a spring ball jump here.
Oh, and Azure going intended, freezing up the. Oh, I forgot the name of those guys. My bad.
Okay, so to answer the question in chat about Varia, in the randomizers, and this has been the case since the tournament back in 2017, Varia suit is the only thing that protects you against heat damage. The suits were changed so the gravity didn't become overpowered. You need Varia suit to protect yourself against any environmental damage. So that's heat. A lot of the spikes are considered environmental damage, but gravity itself will not protect you against that heat damage, in particular in Norfair.
Gravity does still add some resistance to enemy damage, right?
Yes. So the enemy damage is the same as normal, but gravity doesn't do anything against environmental damage. And of course, it still has the movement through water is definitely improved with Gravity Suit, of course. And this is going to be interesting because Owl may not check anything else. So his overall, Azur's movement is better. Overall, he's got the better movement items. So it's going to be interesting to see if Owl's got a big enough lead to hold it if he doesn't check any of those other items.
Yeah, and especially not getting that ice beam because that's going to really slow down his Torian. He does not have enough power bombs.
Yeah, he'll need to get an extra, at least one extra power bomb pack. You can do it with 5. It's just that you have to refill at least once, possibly as many as 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be way slower. So I would guess he would still check. I don't know. Maybe the majors coming out of Norfair, but I don't know. We'll
He's
see.
only got one more major down here. We don't know what it is. It's behind Ridley. He might check some of the minors, at least to try and find that extra power bomb pack.
Yeah.
Link finding that Spazer, and of course he doesn't want it. He's already got all the other beams.
And Azder about to have a long think about skipping this earlier.
You know what? He's not going to change his mind. He's gambled this before, and he'll gamble it again. And sometimes it pays off, and sometimes doesn't. But he has written in SRL that he is very upset.
Oh, oh yeah, he did. And Polar Bear trolling him a little bit, throwing him in the heart. Yeah, and the Canadian definitely looking for power bombs now. It's checking the PB's a shame.
So comment in chat. Azure could do Meridian on his way down to Lower North. He really can't, because the only way to get to to Meridia from here is the Forgotten Highway, and that's not faster because that just takes you back to the tube that you blow up anyway. The only time where that would make sense is if you've already killed Dragon. If you're checking the plasma item, that might be faster. I've never timed it. It's certainly something I've considered. What is faster is we will get to these boss randomizers, and there is a possibility in a boss randomizer that you might have already killed Dragon, and then in a different location, and then getting to the boss that is in Meridia. Because you can skip having ice and speed by going down, because the door will be open.
All right, we're about to see the Ridley fight for Canadian. He's got plenty of ammo and charge plasma, so shouldn't have any trouble.
Yep. This will be 24 shots with the beam combination he has, plus whatever he wants to supplement with his ammo.
Oh, missing the pogo manip a little bit, but he'll be fine. Oh yeah, and screw attack to protect him from the tail. Ooh, 64-bit Link finally heading over to the ship, so...
Yep, he'll have a very easy... Compared to the other runners, Link's going to have a much easier ship because he has that space jump and that screw attack.
Yeah.
And, well, I guess everybody has screw attack, but he has the space jump as well. So. And somewhere along the line, Azure turned his screw attack back on, which is good. I mean, it's not a needed item, but it just makes Lower Norfair so much easier.
Yeah, and even that tower right there, you saw him just falling straight down through all the platforms.
Yep.
So making it a lot quicker. And Canadian having a nice finishing. Oh, maybe he's not going to check. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's going to check.
Oh,
and by the way, yeah, just one of the Chozo missiles. Azure's just going to open the tube up in Meridia so he doesn't have to do it later. It's a little bit faster to do it earlier.
Yeah.
Yep, and you see Bunny did not check the GT item, so she doesn't have speed. Owl might be the only one that ends up with speed at this rate. So yeah, that's his one movement advantage over everybody else.
I definitely agree. Azur's not going to check it, and yeah, I mean, Link's got space jump. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Azur's very much of the, once I'm in go mode, I'm not checking anything. And I tend to agree with that mentality, although there's, you know, certain luxuries I'll look for, but I'm more likely to look for ammo or E-tanks, just to make sure I'm safe.
Yeah.
And Azure doesn't even need that. He did a in his race last night. He did a 3-tank run. So. Yeah. But when you do any percent and you don't do the any percent new route with just 3 tanks, is what you're used to.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm gonna venture a guess. Sloater is one of our off-screen runners. Has agreed with Azure about being upset, so I'm guessing he might have done the attic skip as well.
Yeah.
I can't ask him though, because that would tell everybody else in the SRO what was going on. So the runners want to reveal themselves. That's fine, but I'm not gonna tell them anything.
No, for sure.
We can already see Astro was able to just, space jump right up through the lava dive area,
Yeah,
whereas
he's
CanadianOwl had to do the
definitely
tricky.
he's definitely booking it.
Yep. And let's not forget Polar Bear Bunny here, who's got good
Yeah.
movement items as well. And she's right now ahead of Azure as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these three finishers do.
And she's going to use the ammo on Ridley. So should have an easy time of it. Nice quick fight we're hoping for.
Yeah, I don't know if she came in with a full 30 supers. What she'll probably do, at least what I like to do, is nope, she's just gonna use supers. What I like to do is get Ridley damage down to the red portion with whatever I have, but save 15 missiles for the end.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 15 supers.
Yep. I like that method too. She missed a couple, and I think she came in with like 28, 29, so just a few charge shots should finish Ridley off. Yeah, nice fight from her. And I don't think, yeah, I think you're right. CanadianOwl he didn't even check another item, did he?
Well, we checked the Ridley item, that was it.
Yeah.
Probably hoping for high jump or space jump or ice beam. But that's a much quicker check than going into Bubble Mountain and checking any of those items.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, he's looking at that slow Torian at the moment. Hopefully finds some more PBs along the way. Wow, yeah, and azder already almost catching up with Polar Bear here.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go check this miner.
He's getting the nice short
And
charge.
just some missiles.
Oh man. Yeah, he's seeing a lot of missile packs. Not what he's looking for.
Okay, the full beam combo on Azure's side, we're gonna see a 20-shot fight. It looks like he's not gonna use any of his ammo.
Yeah, he doesn't. I imagine he's not doing any refills until not even at ship, like just passing right by that. So beam combos, what we're having here. And it's already over. So yeah, I do feel like this one, you do miss your Mama Turtle check. Yeah, no longer a major.
Yeah, nothing you would check in this situation anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a, and the Baoon E-Tank could be an E-Tank, but it's not going to be a major item.
Yeah.
Owl going to be a little bit slower in these boss fights. Did not pick up the X-ray scope. Might be regretting it at this point. Don't know.
Does have speed booster to do the speed booster kill on Dragon. Yeah. So yeah, if he gets all his
Ooh, yeah,
he needs a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say he needs a little more health if he wants to do the speed booster kill on Dragon. That is a dangerous strat.
Yeah.
And Owl knows full well because he recently.
Oh, was that grapple?
No, it could be. I bet it was.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he had in doing a hundo run, he had about I think he says 780 point chain damage death to Dragon. So
wow.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, Link's gonna go get his gravity suit. Azure making his way out of Lower Norfair. Polar Bear Bunny in the business center of Norfair will make her way over to Meridia.
Yeah, so it is shaping up to be a close finish for the on-stream runners here.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah, no one picking up grapple beam actually. So CanadianOwl probably having the fastest fight here, then, right?
No, the fastest fight is microwave.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
The quick grapple is a very fast one as well, but like you said, no grapple beam, so we're not going to see that.
Yeah.
Grapple beam somewhere in Meridia. We have not seen high jump boots, and we have not seen grapple. So there's 3 Meridia spots. 2 of those spots are grapple and high jump.
Oh, and azder gonna do this speed skip here.
Speedless speedway.
Yeah. Not sure how this works. You know how this works?
My understanding of it is that there are some trash blocks in the ceiling there, and by shooting them out, the game thinks that the blocks that in front of you are shot out, so you can go right through them. You do have to be careful. If you don't shoot fast enough, you can soft block.
Oh. Wow.
And Dragon is down for Owl.
Yeah, nice.
See if he checks this item. I mean, 1/3 chance is high jump, and that is useful. And he's also missing spaceship and ice. Those would also be useful for him. So.
Yeah, definitely. He's checking.
But for him, it's not a 1/3 shot. He doesn't know. He's got 3 other locations he didn't check. Oh, and this high jump.
High jump. All right.
He is going to pick that up.
So he'll have the option of trying the baby skip then.
He will have that option. He's got the right beams for it too. So
that'll help him out a little bit. Yeah, because he did
speed booster also makes baby skip easier, so he'll have an advantage there.
Yeah, and he also picked up that extra power bomb, so if he gets really lucky drops, might not have to refill.
Yep, he'll need 2 drops from the Metroids if he doesn't pick up another power bomb pack.
Yeah.
And if I were him, I would just take that risk. At this point, trying to find another power bomb pack is just too time consuming, especially when you consider the minor locations could just be E-tanks, and he doesn't need more E-tanks.
Would you consider, though, he's got the full, space jump screw track, maybe taking like a slight detour through Gauntlet? There's 2 items there.
I believe everybody checked Gauntlet.
I mean the
in the
bottom.
back of Gauntlet.
Yeah.
He doesn't have space jump, so I don't know. I don't know that I would do that with space. He could do a speed booster through it. That actually isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But I think if with 5 power bombs, I think I would. I think with 10, I take the risk.
Take the risk. Okay. Well, he is checking some more miners here.
Doesn't want the E-tank.
Seeing more missiles. He's checked the most missiles of anyone, I think.
Azure doesn't want those supers. He goes out of his way to avoid them.
Polar Bear starting her fight.
Yep. Azure catching up to Bunny, though.
Yeah. And Azure does have 10 power bombs. Not sure when that happened, but with ice, not going to make much difference between the 2 of them.
Okay, let's see if Bunny checks those high jump boots.
Oh, she's out of here.
Nope, she's out.
CanadianOwl in good shape ammo-wise. I imagine he'll just right by the ship.
Yeah, he's got all the power bombs he has.
Yeah.
His power bombs are full, and that's what he needs right now. You can see how quickly Dragon dies to that beam.
Yeah.
Now let's see, does Azure pick up his high jump boots? Nope. Looks like he's not going to do that either. I don't blame him. Although for him it's a 50. Yeah.
Okay.
This actually this makes a lot of sense from Azure because he's of the items left for him. There's 4 locations he hasn't checked. The items left, it's speed booster or high jump boost, so it's a 50% chance he gets something good out of it.
Yeah, definitely for him. Makes sense there. And the CanadianOwl already on his way to touring.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think Azure's going to be able to catch him, or Bunny for that matter. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he does still need those drops, and down here in Torian. So
So if
you're
you
rooting
want
for Canadian. You gotta
to
cross your fingers now.
get those bless RNGs out.
Yep. Oh, and he didn't turn off screw attack. He needs to.
Yeah, well,
Well, I
he
guess
doesn't need. Yeah, he doesn't need to because he's not going to do an ice step skip anyway.
I mean, for grouping these Metroids up, sometimes it makes it a little easier for me.
No,
But
it makes it easier. It also makes it more dangerous. If you look at his energy, I think at this point having that screw attack is is probably the better answer.
yeah, he missed one of the Metroids.
Looks like he got a drop. He's got 8 power bombs.
Yeah, he got a drop, but he had to use 4.
That means he got 2 drops. Ouch. He would have been fine.
Yep.
He doesn't get a drop in the second room.
Yeah, he would have been fine. Let's see what happens here. Laying a power bomb at the very beginning.
Yeah, I don't know why he laid a power bomb that early.
He did.
That means he'll have to get 2 drops here to have any shot,
Yeah.
and he doesn't get them. So he's gonna head on out, get another power bomb out, and that's gonna give Bunny and Azure a chance to catch up.
Yeah, Bunny's right on his tail. I mean, she might even pass him here in a second. I mean, where would you go? You go to the Kegos, right?
No, I was just needing one. He can go up and kill the 2 B-Tomps that are below Gauntlet. And
Okay.
it's basically you're trading 1 power bomb for 2.
Yeah, true.
Yep, and Polar Bear Bunny is gonna move ahead of Owl.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bunny!
And no one else finishing yet, so.
No one else finishing.
Oh, he gets 2 power bomb drops on the way up to the
Oh,
B-Toms.
wow.
He's gotten all the lucky drops.
Well, I would say all the lucky drops. It's luckier than it could have been for sure.
Yeah.
So that's gonna put Owl back in the lead because he's gonna be able to just go right through these rooms where the Metroids have already been killed.
And yeah, Azder right on both of their tails.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a photo finish. It's looking good.
But Azure's gonna be able to go through much quicker than Owl did the first time, and same with Bunny. They both have that ice beam.
Yep. So now Bunny and CanadianOwl, and both in the same room. I don't know. Asher's got to lay these 3 power bombs, so Bunny's gonna. I think she's still gonna be in the lead.
Azure doesn't need to lay power bombs. He's got ice beam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Owl was laying power
yeah.
bombs, so Bunny's still
Yeah,
ahead.
Bunny with a slight lead here. This is gonna be awfully close.
So now to retake this lead, he needs to do this this Metroid skip. But he's still, his health-wise, he needs a refill too.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take a refill regardless of whether he gets baby skip. And in fact, it looks like he's just not even gonna bother going for baby skip. Bunny can't go for baby. Well, Bunny could go for baby skip, but without high jump boots, it's just not worth it.
Got 64-bit Link. He's in his Ridley fight, so moving right along.
And Azure not far behind the other 2. This is really close.
Yeah.
Azure with the best health of anyone.
So next we've got to look for, Polar Bear's just going to do that ice sub skip, but CanadianOwl, does he have the speed booster sub skip down?
I don't know. We're gonna find out, or he's gonna do ammo. He does have enough ammo to do the Zebs with supers, if he wants to.
All right, so here we go. And he's going to try for it. It's a real tough one. Oh, wow. Almost have it.
Yeah, he's gonna try once and then go straight to the ammo. I think that was the right decision.
Yeah.
With Bunny just a little bit ahead, Azure right on his tail. We have 2 Mother Brain ones right on screen.
Yeah. Oh, but
Bunny's still
Azure
with the lead.
had a little bit of trouble with his Zeb finally getting through. So we're gonna have the third Mother Brain here in just a sec. Oh no, Polar Bear taking a few onion rings.
Yep, and none of these runners have enough energy tanks for stand-up glitch, so we're not going to see that. That's not going to change anything.
Doesn't Polar Bear have a couple of reserves?
Reserves don't count for stand-up. I don't know why it works that way, but that's the way it works. But I would say Owl's back in the lead here because he's going to be.
Polar Bear's Mother Brain's done.
Yes, but Owl has speed booster, and I think that's going to make the difference in the escape.
On the escape, yeah, he can just spark up that long tower, and yeah.
But considering Azure had to do such the backtrack to get his gravity suit, it is amazing that we have all these runners on Mother Brain at the same time. That just shows what skill he has.
Yeah, definitely. And Owl's baby just a few seconds behind, so yeah, definitely in the lead.
Everybody in the cutscene, 3 of our runners in the cutscene all at the same time.
3 babies all going down. Oh
no. Bunny's the first to die, and Owl's is going to be right behind.
Azure, what, 2 seconds behind that? Making up so much ground.
But in the end, it's that speed booster that's going to make the difference for Owl, I think.
Yeah, for sure. He's still gotta get that spark, but and Slaughter's finished.
Yeah, well, we usually like to wait until everybody else finishes before we talk about that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We'll talk about that in a second.
Wow, so I mean, there were a lot of Mother Brain fights going on all at the same time.
Yep.
Sorry, spoiler alert, everyone.
Azure and Owl entering the escape at the same time, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Bunny already in the 3rd room. Owl, though, is gonna spark up here. He's gonna. Owl, are you kidding me? Owl, going for the swag strat. Good costume.
In the same door transition.
Everybody loves a blue bomber, but yikes.
Azure passing Bunny too.
If Owl gets his spark, then he's gonna win this for sure. Oh, he misses the spark! He still got one more shot at it.
Oh, he's got it that time.
He got it this time.
Okay. A lot of back and forth at the end, but it looks like Owl is going to take it with his speed booster shenanigans.
But wait. Okay, but it may look like Owl finished, but the times are Azure finishing first on the restream with a 59.05. Owl finishing second on the restream with a 59.08. And then Polar Bear Bunny with a 59.29, about to finish.
Wow, sniping him by a point.
And before Azure was Pizza at 58.35. So GG to everyone. And Zeb finishing up with a 59.41.
Wow, yeah. And so, yeah, sorry about the spoilers. The overall winner, Slowers 27 with the 56.28. Wow. That's a fast time.
Wow, that was amazing. That was an amazing finish. I hope these guys watch that back just to see that. Owl already saying, let's see.
I will never be that close to beating Azder again.
Yeah, that was Polar Bear Bunny. Owl saying, I meme too much. Welcome in, Azure.
Hey, Tracy.
How you doing?
I'm pissed.
I think I can guess why.
I knew it was the right play to do top of wreck shit, but I died on the way to spiky death room, so I decided to skip it anyways.
Yep.
And it's like it's gonna be like a 1 in like 8 chance that it burns me or something like that.
Yep. But amazingly, the way you caught up to everybody at the end, because you were quite a bit far behind. But then we had 3 mother brain fights going on all at the same time between you, Bunny, and Owl.
I'm so mad.
And Owl did have the speed booster on you.
Where was that?
GT.
Oh god, it was my league. This was my league seed.
Well, except the Powerbomb location.
Yeah, but like all the dumb parts. Well, not the Powerbomb, but like all the parts that like made it boring were the same.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Owl did check it. Everybody else checked it when they got there the first time. Bunny went ahead and did some of Norfair before heading up to the wreck ship. And Bunny, I like what you did when you went for the gravity suit first. So you went for the missiles first. Not real comfortable. You're probably like me, not real comfortable with the bomb strats to get over.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I can't do that at all. So I was really hoping for something that would get me over there.
Oh, Owl's about to join us as well. Hey, Owl. You memer you. You know that cost you, right?
Yes. No, what really cost me?
Well,
Yeah,
in the end, yeah.
You had the speed booster and he didn't.
That you lost by 3 seconds. You went for Blue Bomber and failed it. I mean.
Oh my
Oh, it really cost me I had to lay an extra power bomb in Metroid Room 1 when I got 2 power bomb drops.
I know, right? That was
like,
pretty costly too.
Because like you guys were in go mode earlier, so you didn't get like ice and wave or plasma. Did you get plasma?
Bunny got all those.
Okay, but like Owl probably didn't.
He didn't
I
have
went
enough
Retro
ice.
first.
Yeah, Owl went Retro first and checked. I guess he checked the ice beam and the high jump locations, and Bunny did all of Norfair before heading up. Well, not all of it. Did you do all of it?
No, I
She just
didn't
did the
do.
left.
I didn't do Bubble Mountain.
No.
As
She
usual.
doesn't like Bubble Mountain.
I don't like Bubble Mountain. And I was right to not like it. Kind
It
of.
had ice and space. It had your favorite item.
It did, but I don't know. It would have been fine either way, I think.
Owl, why did you check GT? I don't understand.
He didn't have ice yet.
Okay, that makes sense actually.
Yeah, he never got ice.
Oh, that sucks. Well, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I made another big mistake actually. My big mistake was checking Croc.
Ooh, that is a big mistake.
Because I should have figured out that it had to be a power bomb because the wreck ship checks are obviously power bomb ones, and I hadn't found my chosen PB yet, so I wasn't keeping track of it well enough. And when I found the power bomb, I was like, I probably could have figured out this was here.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like keeping track of those E-tanks and those ammo items a little more carefully is going to be a big thing in these Chozo logic seeds.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, especially with the lower amount of checks required, you'll be able to do a little more process of elimination. So it'd be good to definitely have that maybe in a tracker sometime.
Okay, Link heading up to Turian now.
Yeah.
Link was the one that decided to do all of Norfair before heading up to the wreck ship, so...
Oof.
See, it doesn't work. It doesn't work
And then
that way.
I'm gonna do the reverse ice clip. I was having a little trouble with it.
Oh,
The only reason I did anything in Norfair was because I didn't have a way over the moat, but I ended up having to do CWJ anyway.
And you got it, so there you go.
I did.
Was it like second or third try? It was pretty quick.
I didn't see you struggle on it, but it must have been pretty quick.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, and right up until the end there, you were just barely ahead of Azder.
Up until the end.
He passed everyone in like the last 2 rooms.
Yep, pretty much.
I am so mad. Like, never in my life will I be that close to beating him. And
yeah, I also can't wait to ask Floaters to find out if he also skipped the top of wreck ship from his comments in the SRL.
Well,
he couldn't have.
Yeah, to get a time that low, could he have? I don't know.
It's Floaters, I mean. He's a pretty good runner. And that's an understatement, if there ever was one.
Yeah, I said, when I said I was upset, and Floaters was just like, yeah, same, I was just like, okay, he probably did the same thing and is probably playing better than me, because I don't feel like I played very well.
You couldn't have played that well if I was that close to you.
Ooh, ouch, ouch, buddy.
True. Yeah, like me skipping top of red ship was 100% because I died in spiky room, and it's like I felt like with like a bigger field I kind of had to do something like that, and every time I feel like that, it like half the time it just isn't true. Half the time it's just like, oh, I would have been better off just going with what I thought was right anyways, instead of trying to make up for my mistakes.
Yeah. That was the reason we call that room Spiky Room of Death, but yeah. And at least you had the save there.
I'm gonna head out and watch the restream.
Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy watching that, I hope. I hope we did it justice for y'all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Polar Bunny.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, such a close finish there.
Yeah, I'm glad if anything that was the result of it, because that was a pretty funny ending.
It was pretty funny.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because on the actual screen, I mean, well, because Owl doesn't have a timer, so they can't sync him up with you guys. So on the actual restream, he shows going into the ship first.
Oh boy!
But I knew. But SRL is always a little bit ahead, of course, because of stream delays. So I'm like, what? Owl may look like he's going in first, but no, actually.
Sorry, chat.
You gotta get a timer, Owl.
Well, okay, like the issue's not the timer, but it's like his Elgato and Mac forcing him to stream in a way that can't capture a timer. So it's like,
yeah, there's a reason why I don't use my Elgato software. It's just bad.
Yeah, but you have the option to use OBS.
Yeah, well, I also don't have a Mac, so. So Slaughter, I see Slaughters in the Twitch chat. Did you skip the gravity suit as well? I just want to know.
Yeah, I did. I think that was like the whole deal of us both being upset.
Yeah, that was my guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he skipped Attic. He did.
Wow.
Bad. You know, if you hadn't come in like a minute before the race started, we might have had you on restream. Because I like to go for the people that are in there early.
So
I feel like that would have ruined the photo finish, though.
That's true. You make a good point.
Okay, I'm gonna take off. Thanks for the commentary.
Thanks a lot, Asher. Okay, we got 64-bit Link finishing off. He has his mother brain fight. He also can't do. He has a few more E-tanks than the others did, but still can't do stand-up. Only 6 E-tanks.
I'm pretty much already done with the first phase, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like he ended up picking up Speed Booster either, so he's gonna have to take the slow way out.
Yep, and if you haven't already, thank you to Sabiran for doing our tracking and putting the links in for following these runners and following us, the commentators, although follow the runners. They're the ones that really put on a show for you.
Yeah, for sure. And a good show it was today. So
it really was. That was awesome.
I need to watch it. See ya.
All right, see you later, CanadianOwl.
Yeah, that double suits in the ship seemed to have been a lot of people's undoing.
Yeah.
And
Man,
still
oh man.
winning.
I know what I'll be practicing though before my race. I need to practice those bomb jumps into the wreck ship E-tank.
Yeah, for sure.
So to answer the question in chat about who entered the ship first versus who finished first, it's the timers on the restream are based on are just for our use. The official time is kept by a neutral timer on the Speedruns Live IRC, and so whoever types done first, they're the winner. And Azure beat Owl by 3 seconds.
What if he had made that blue bomber, though? He would have been my hero.
You know what? If he had made that blue bomber, I think he wins by like a second. But who knows? We'll never know.
We would never have forgotten it.
Well, and he also missed the first try at the Shine Spark in the climb room, so that didn't help. But that at least wasn't a meme. That was just a mistake.
Yeah, he had some trouble with Torian, but still a good race in the end. Glad he showed up.
Yeah, Bunny not getting the high jump. You could have gotten high jump at a Dragon. But I don't blame you for skipping it at that point. Link having to do this the hard way?
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to try and platform up. Nope, he's going to the right side wall jump.
wall jumps a little harder with the explosions.
Yeah, and he keeps falling down, which is problematic. This is where I just switch to platforming if I have to, and I like to do the left side wall jump if I'm doing wall jumps up here. Also, ironically, I'd almost rather. I mean, for most the rest of the escape, I definitely would rather have high jump, but I'm so used to doing the climb without high jump. You know, when you do it at the beginning of the game, then sometimes it's like, okay, if I don't have high jump, I can just do my normal climb strat. It looks like Link's gonna make Polar Bear Bunny happy and save the animals, but Bunny, you didn't save the animals either. Only saving the animals when it suits you and you're not gonna cost you the race, I guess.
It's like a good save the animals. Thanks, Link. A little better than the race yesterday with the bouncing spring ball right at the door.
Okay, Link, let's finish this up.
Yep. How many runners were there today? 9?
I believe there were 8 or 9. So Link finishing up in 7th place with the official SRL time of 1:15:22.
Okay. Good job, Link.
I think that was everybody. I think we called out everybody. Yep, that was everybody. We do have one more. Actually, we do have one more person still going. Hopefully, he'll finish up pretty soon.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, for everything he had to do with all the Hell Run thing, I mean, 1:15 is not a bad time.
And I'm bringing in Link now. How you doing, Link?
Doing all right.
So, you were the only one to do the Hell Runs.
Figured as much. I was like debating going up or down, and then I'm like, I think if I had like one more E-Tank or if I had any movement item at all, I would have gone up, but because I had no movement items, I was just like, I'll go down, and turns out both suits were in wrecked ship.
Yes, yes, indeed they were.
Still made a quick work of it once you head back up to wreck ship, so it was a good game.
Yeah.
Did have a good finish from the other runners as well. A lot of finishing around the same time.
I hope you'll come back and watch this one because those 3 were neck and neck at the end of the race.
Yeah, I saw like 4 people finish in the SRL chat like within like 30 seconds of each other.
Yeah, definitely.
And 3 of them were your on-stream counterparts. So yeah, I guess it would have been Pete we would have had to put in there to get that. Or no, yeah, he was the one that was right in there with them.
So did you check those first power bombs at the top of Red Tower before going down, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was also something I was thinking about, was like that the item there might was also something I was going to influence my decision.
Sure.
So yeah, and then I decided, well, that wasn't an item that I forget what it even was, but it wasn't something that was going to help me in wrecked ship. So then I decided, okay, I'll just go down, because I mean, there's still a pretty decent item density going down. It's just unfortunate. Well, I mean, I guess it was all the beam upgrades that were down in Norfair. So I had all the beam upgrades by the time I went up to wrecked ship. So it was a really fast wrecked ship. It wound up being an inefficient routing because I had to go up to get my suits to do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw a lot of the runners go into that early power bomb there, and then just going straight back up, to wreck ship. So yeah, that seemed to be where the decision happened for a lot of people.
Yeah, it feels like this season, like every time I decide to go up to wrecked ship, it's blank. Every time I decide to go down, everything's in wrecked ship.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it happens.
Well, and you could have been azder too, who got the various suit and then just noped out of the gravity suit.
Oh yeah, and then with where high jump boots were, yeah. Did he wind up doing a high jumpless
no,
lava
Azure doesn't do high jumpless.
He
had
went
to
all
go
the way
into
back
that.
up a second time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because that was the other thing. Like, I saw that Vargas did. I'm like, okay, well, now I need either gravity or high jump, really, to be able to do anything with that. And then, yeah, luckily, gravity suit was right there.
Yeah.
Did anyone wind up checking 230 missiles?
Yeah, it was X-ray. Did
Ah.
you not? You didn't get the X-ray? Okay, yeah, it was X-ray. I think everybody else checked it. Owl decided not to pick it up, which actually that was probably another factor in this race because of the 3-second difference. So he had to do a slightly longer fight with a couple of the bosses because of it.
Yeah, we actually saw 3 different ones there. He did use the ammo. Polar Bear did the microwave, and Canadian the mash.
Yeah, I think because the issue was, I think we, like by at first, like all I had was screw attacks, so I couldn't check that anyways.
Yep.
Until I came back later, and by the time I would have gone back there, I was already in go mode.
Yeah, no, at that point, it's not worth going back to.
Yeah. Did you catch me winding up with 1 energy in Gauntlet?
Yes, we did. Ouch.
I was holding my breath for you.
Yeah, we were worried.
Yeah, luckily there were supers, so I could like kill all the yapping laws on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very very awkward getting out of there, basically not being able to take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was close. Good job though, keeping it cool. Super in those moss.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna finish up here. Thank you, Link, for joining us. If you have anything else you want to add, now's the time.
And just thank you for commentating, and yeah, thanks for Speed Gaming for putting this on.
All right, thank you for joining us. Thank you to Sire for joining me. That turned out to be a lot of fun, so I'm real glad we ended up doing that. Gonna shout out some of the things that are upcoming. So on this channel, I do believe the SMZ3 Weekly is coming up with a hard mode, which I'm very sad that I won't be able to enter. And then after that is going to be a real hype match in our league. We're going to have Kip versus Toasty with me and Sloters on the call. And the best tracker. We have our best trackers today. We had Spirion earlier during this race. We're going to have Cheaty Face track in the 7 p.m. So shout outs to those guys. Thank you also to Speed Gaming, Fiesel, Kekman Troyo, my liaison to Speed Gaming, and to Mind of Me for doing the restreaming for us. But also on our channel, we have a few things going on. We have 2 races upcoming, one that should be starting any moment between Ndiaz and Punk. And then right after that, we'll have Balthazar versus Punk. So a whole lot of really good Super Metroid action going on, both on our channel and on this channel. Hopefully you'll tune into all of it. You get your multi-twitches out if necessary. And we'll see you all. I will see you all at 7 o'clock Eastern for Kip versus Toasty. It'll be our first SG, our 3rd overall league match with Chozo Logic. I'm really excited about that one. So we'll see you all then.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me today, Tracy. And yeah, definitely follow both the channels, all the Speed Gamings, Ranomizer League for the Metroid Ranomizer League.